Welcome to Thriving Tribesmen. My name is Kuri, your host, and I'm excited to be making this episode. So I published this episode and then re-listened to it, and I thought, oh God, I was coming too hard on you guys, and I was so frustrated with a lot of things that was happening in terms of where we are going as a podcast and as a business. And the frustration was the fact that we've been offering a free custom blueprint, and I think there's a misconception. A lot of people are afraid to be sold to, and yes, while it's part of our sales process, there is so much value that we're giving on the front end of the business. So what that means is that when you come to the seduction blueprint, we get to understand more about your situation, about your wife, find out what are the emotional drivers that your wife is experiencing in order for you to be in a sexless relationship. And then by discovering what that is, we show you how you can enhance already a lot of the habits that you have and just enhance some of your leadership skills. And we show you how to effect change into your relationship for a long term. So I was frustrated because I think for the first time in our business, I recognize the magnitude of what we're doing. What we're doing is changing generations. Because I was speaking to one of our clients, I was just we were communicating over the weekend, and he started speaking to me about some of the things that he was doing, where he felt some really good momentum in terms of the relationship. And then he also added to say he had a conversation with his daughter as well, where they started having a really good conversation. And the amazing part about that conversation is that his daughter started recognizing the change within him and also the relationship. So that is now setting the standard for everyone, not only for the relationship, but for generations to come. And I said to him, I sent him a message and I said, the marital issues ended with your parents. So from now on, you're setting new standards for a relationship, as well as helping your children to understand what a good relationship looks like. So what we're doing is changing generations. We've got 10 people within Reignited Men right now that all have got good momentum. We've got 100% success rate in terms of getting people to where they want to be. Right now, we're not quite finished to where it's continuous, but we've now got those interactions that are sexual within the relationship. And as we take these guys through, I was wondering, why is it that we got 210 listeners per episode, which is 200 based off of the analytics we have had on the past 5 episodes, and that's 210. So 210 people, I've offered you guys something free. And when I say free, it is in some sort of bait and switch where you guys come over and then I'm trying to sell you something. You have to qualify to get into Reignited Men. I'm really considering never changing the way we deliver Reignited Men. I've been doing one-to-one with these guys. It stretches me. I'm doing that across different time zones. So again, while it is from operation standpoint, it's a very difficult task. I'm not willing to change it because we've given the best results. So the only thing that might change is the price. So it's going to make it worth my while to do so and continue to do so. But until then, like I said, there's so much that we're giving on the front end of the business, which is you come to the custom seduction blueprint. As you come over, we're going to speak to you, find out what's the situation, how it's going, and then deliver this thing. Just deliver for you exactly what you need to do in the next few weeks. And as you do so, you do the homework, and by then you would have given yourself an idea whether you want to be in Reignited Men or not. Because again, we've given you an opportunity to taste the product before you actually buy. So this is why it's a win-win situation. We don't believe in high pressure sales, which is the reason why some of you guys have not come. And some of you guys are just we want to get momentum. You're going around the internet trying to find that one piece that's going to change your relationship, and you're listening to episodes on podcasts, you're reading books, you're doing all sorts to do it, which I commend. But there's a chance that you are using that as a way of feeling momentum because you've learned something. Your brain tells you that you're in momentum and you're effecting change. But really, like any sporting hero that you have or anybody that's been of greatness, unless you have somebody coaching, can you imagine? Like Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, you know, Peyton Manning, all these guys are great, but they needed coaches to say, I know that you got this skill, but you might need to stand here in order to execute so that it's beneficial, not just for you, but for the whole team. And this is what we do in the Reignited Men. Now, you might be thinking, well, you're trying to angle and push me into Reignited Men. What if I don't want to be Reignited Men? You don't have to come into Reignited Men. We want people that want to be in the Reignited Men. If you think there's somebody else who's out there who's capable of coaching you, you need to get a coach. I have coaches. In fact, I don't have just one coach. I have multiple coaches, and this is what keeps me going in momentum and getting better, because I will not sit and wait and see myself in a weak place and not want to build the skill in order to get to where I need to go. So I just wanted to say this because this guy who I spoke to on the weekend is good momentum, is there, and it's challenging. I'm not saying it's easy. It's challenging, but he is in momentum, and he is going to win because he is a winner. And when I talk about this, we're all winners. Like in my space right now, where we're coaching, there's only two guys, me and one other guy, that are doing it in a way that's going to be extremely transformational. The other guys are just giving you tactics that work for a little time, and then they don't in the end, because there's some manipulation that's involved and so on and so forth. But like I said, I don't even have to sell anything to you. You just have to come, custom blueprint, and it's genuine value. So I'm just going to add, in a couple of days, I'm going to edit an episode where one of the guys who's gone through this is going to tell you exactly what happened. In fact, I'll edit on this one actually, and just listen to this next clip, and I'll be seeing you guys soon. Take care. Seems like I couldn't add the other clip, so what I'll do is I'll try and figure out a way of adding the clip to this episode, and when I do, or at least I'll edit this episode and then create another episode that will have the clip in it. So guys, thank you very much for listening. I'll be seeing you guys soon. Take care. And it's the magic of editing, because I just said it, and then 2 seconds later, or not even 2 seconds, immediately after I'm saying I can't edit you. So it's been a few hours since me trying to edit, and it just feels like 2 seconds. So thank you very much, guys, for listening. I'll be seeing you guys soon. Take care.